So photosynthesis is a process or a biological process by which plant synthesizes their food by using carbon dioxide and hydrogen, in addition to which chlorophyll and sunlight is also used. So in this process glucose is synthesized by using carbon dioxide, water, chlorophyll and sunlight. So sunlight is as a energy source. So if we write the equation from the definition, so we can write the equation as carbon dioxide plus water, that is H2O, in presence of sunlight, and chlorophyll, carbon dioxide plus water in presence of sunlight and chlorophyll provides glucose, that is C6H12O6. In addition to that, glucose is synthesized plus some amount of oxygen plus H2O. So from this equation we can conclude that CO2 and water is used under the sunlight inside chlorophyll pigment or inside the chloroplast to synthesize glucose, in addition to which oxygen and water is also synthesized or produced. Then this is the equation. So from this equation I will discuss it later on, what is chlorophyll. So from this equation we can write events. So in exams question is coming like, write the events occurring in the photosynthesis. So events, so in the process of photosynthesis three events are there. First is absorption and conversion of light energy into chemical energy. So this is the first step. So first step is absorption and conversion of light energy into chemical energy. So this process is occurring inside the chlorophyll. Then second is splitting of water molecule. So this H2O is broken down into hydrogen and oxygen. So hydrogen provide electrons to chlorophyll and oxygen is liberated from the stomata. Then third is the reduction of carbon dioxide to carbohydrates. So these are the three steps or three events which are occurring in the process of photosynthesis. First is absorption and conversion of light energy into chemical energy. So chemical energy, what is the chemical energy? In the form of ATP and NADPH. So this is the energy currency of cell. So the chemical energy is ATP and NADPH. So this ATP and NADPH will utilize in further reaction. So these are the events. Then second question is also coming, write down the raw materials. So first is events, second raw materials used in photosynthesis. So what are the raw materials? So we can write from this equation, carbon dioxide is the first raw material, H2O second, third is sunlight, and fourth is chlorophyll. So these are the 4 components or 4 parts which are utilized in the process of photosynthesis. So these are the raw materials like carbon dioxide. This carbon dioxide we are getting from environment, or plants are getting from environment. Then water is coming from soil through roots. Then sunlight is directly coming from sun. Then chlorophyll is present inside the leaves. So now we will discuss about chlorophyll. So if I draw the structure of leaf, suppose this is the leaf, green leaf having, so if I cut this leaf into equal half or any half, so I can see the transfer section of this leaf. So after seeing this under microscope, I can see the structure like upper epidermis, and lower epidermis, upper epidermis and lower epidermis. And epidermis also has some minute pores known as stomata. So these are stomata. This is upper epidermis. This is lower epidermis. This portion of leaf has specialized cells. This portion of leaf has specialized cells known as palisade or mesophyll cells. Inside this, vascular bundles are there and some mesophyll cells are also there. So there are many layers, but I am drawing just one layer. So these mesophyll cells has green dot like structures known as chloroplast. So these are the site of photosynthesis. So I can draw the structure of chloroplast. So if I draw, this is the structure of chloroplast. It is double membranous structure. So I have to draw 2 membranes, one inner membrane and one outer membrane. So this is outer membrane and this is inner membrane. So the chloroplast has specialized coin-like structures known as thylakoids. Single coin-like structure is known as thylakoid, and the bunch of thylakoid is known as granum. So this thylakoid has some green pigments known as chlorophyll. So thylakoid has pigment, specialized pigment, that is chlorophyll. So chlorophyll pigments help in the trapping the sunlight and converting it into chemical energy. So the sunlight is coming from sun and falling on the leaf surface. Inside the leaf, mesophyll cells are there where chloroplast is present. Inside the chloroplast, these coin-like structures known as thylakoids are there. Inside the thylakoid, chlorophyll pigments are present which are trapping this light and converting into chemical energy. So chemical energy in the form of ATP, and NADPH. So from roots, H2O is coming and splitting of water molecules take place. This hydrogen and oxygen separate, and this oxygen is liberated in the process of photosynthesis. So I can divide the whole process into 2 phases. First phase is light reaction and second is dark reaction. So these are the thylakoid and granum. This matrix is known as This matrix is known as stroma, or matrix. So this is the site for dark reaction. This is light reaction, and this is dark reaction. So I can write here, this is light reaction, this is dark reaction. So light reaction is occurring in presence of sunlight. Light reaction producing ATP and NADPH. In light reaction, light energy is converted into chemical energy. This chemical energy, that is currency of cell, ATP, is helping the Calvin cycle, which is running in the stroma of chloroplast. So this is known as Calvin cycle. So in Calvin cycle, carbon dioxide is coming from environment and glucose is produced, C6H12O6. Glucose is produced. So we can conclude that light reaction is occurring in the thylakoid in presence of light, and oxygen is liberated. Here it is independent of light. It requires energy in the form of ATP and also require carbon dioxide, and carbon dioxide is getting reduced to glucose, that is C6H12O6. So this is 6 carbon molecule and carbon dioxide is having single carbon. So to produce one glucose molecule, these cycles run 6 times. So Calvin cycle runs 6 times to produce one glucose molecule, because here it is 6 carbons are there, but here only single carbon. So carbon dioxide will come 6 times to produce one glucose molecule. So total energy required is 18 ATP and 12 NADPH for 6 cycles, because after 6 cycles one glucose molecule is produced. So we can write a balance equation like this: 6 carbon dioxide, because here 6 times carbon dioxide comes in the Calvin cycle, then 12 H2O, because here we need to balance it, then 6 oxygen and 6 water molecules. So this is the balance equation. So from this we can conclude that from carbon dioxide and water in presence of sunlight and chlorophyll pigment, plants produces or chloroplast produces glucose molecules or glucose as a main product, oxygen and water as a byproduct, or oxygen is also known as photosynthetic waste product. So this exchange of gases is occurring through this stomata. So the loss of water in form of water vapor is known as transpiration. So transpiration is a process which is occurring because of this stomata. So this stomata is the site for gaseous exchange. So from this oxygen is getting inside and carbon dioxide is getting repelled. Sometimes carbon dioxide is getting entered and oxygen is expelled out. So this is the process of transpiration. So it is helping the process of photosynthesis, because from photosynthesis oxygen is liberated. So this oxygen will be removed out or expelled out from the process of transpiration when this guard cell opens.